Oh, is that it? Are we live? Have we done it? If you are watching this on a replay, there's no plan. It is literally unplanned. I just was in the garage and thought, should we go live? And now I'm here. So nobody knows that I was going to go live. This is completely unplanned, unprepared. And we're going to give it a go, see what happens. We'll see who turns up. I'm going to load up the comments. I haven't even got these loaded up. I've opened up YouTube, and that's it. That's as far as I went. So, where do I go? View channel. It says I'm live. Is there any sound? Yep, there's sound. Right, I'll turn the sound down. Flash and Bash Junior first or not? No, Lenny. Fair play, Lenny. I think you are first. Nobody knew that I was going live. Not even me. I just decided out of nowhere I'm just going to go live. And I've prepared nothing. I have a couple of things that I need to do, but yeah, I've prepared nothing. So I've just thought I'll come live and see who turns up, what we can do, what we can fix. Let me open up the OBS so I can see what you can see. And then I've got comments on here. So let's see, who have we got in? So Lenny was first. Yes, well done, Lenny. Tiana, you didn't tell me you was live today. I didn't even know I was going live today. Didn't even think about it, Tiana, until about 2 minutes ago. And then I thought, shall I go live? Yeah, let's go live. Paul Goldrick. Hi, mate. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining this absolutely unplanned live, but you're welcome to join. We'll see what's going to happen. Yes, there is sound. Good. Hello. Right, so how's everyone doing? What sort of week has everyone had? I'm gonna probably get something up here and do something. I don't know what yet. I'm going to take this jumper off though. Mrs. Crash and Bash would, I'm sure, like me to take this jumper off. I got in a bit of trouble earlier this week. What have we got going on? Tiana is playing Roblox and watching me. That's good. Lenny has got his max charged and he's going out to the beach festival. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, fair play, Lenny. Fair play. I bet Barmouth's rammed, is it? I wonder if that's why it's busy here. It was quite busy in town earlier on when I went out, but we've got a colour run on Sunday. But it just seems weirdly busy for some reason, even for a colour run. Right, I shall do a bit of tidying. Have a beer. It's Friday night. I'm allowed. Come on. I must be allowed to have a beer on a Friday. It's 9 o'clock. It's Friday night. Surely I'm allowed a Stella. Now, my plan is maybe on this live stream, I'm going to fit, which I've just made up because I opened the drawer. I'm going to fit this second EXB arm to the Kraton. Because at the moment it's got one EXB arm and one RPM arm, and I've already broken RPM arm, so I don't really want to leave it on there and risk breaking another one because I'm hoping as soon as the weather gives me a chance, maybe over the next couple of days, I am hoping that I'm going to get out with the Kraton and the Battalion, and I'm going to do a 6S armor versus 6S armor big ramp send video where I get the ramp out and both of the 6S cars are being sent at the time. Crash and Bash Junior. It's beer that's not allowed. Demonetized. Oh well. Demonetized. Lives aren't worth anything. I do lives for the love of doing lives. There's no money in it. Kumar. Ayush Kumar. Hello, bro. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Grum, I'm guessing that says hi. Grum said hi. I think I struggle with this. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see. I can't see that text. I can see where it says Grum RC. I can't see the text. I need to set my iPad into dark mode, I think, or the YouTube section into dark mode. Shall I see if I can do that now? Is now a bad time to play with settings on YouTube? We'll be alright. Sure, we'll be alright. Uh, appearance. Dark theme. Close settings. Go back to the video. Go back to the live chat. Come on, bring up the live chat. Where's the live chat? Chat. Come on. There we go. Rum said, oh, Tiana. I will like that, Tiana. Tiana, thank you, but you really don't need to keep spending your money on my lives. Go and buy some sweets or something. We'll share sweets. Thank you very much. Phantom VR. Hello. There we go. I've set my iPad to dark theme. Grum, there we go. Look, I can now see your said hi. That's better. Is it going to focus? There you go. Now I can see it. Thank you. You're looking very Miami, Craig. Oh, thank you very much. But I cannot do wrenching in this top. I've already got in trouble once this week for wearing this top. So I think actually, yeah, before we do anything, I'll get the Kraton over here because I'm just going to change this arm on the Kraton. Lenny! Fair play, Lenny. Thank you very much. But please don't spend your money on my YouTube lives. You don't need to do that. Giving me your time, your what time, and your likes on the live are worth more than any donation. Get your friends to subscribe. That's what's going to be good. But thank you very much, Lenny. Yeah, let me pull the Kraton over here and take this top off. Well, I'm just drinking then, Craig. Yep, I've got plenty of Stellas in the garage. There's things to be done on cars, and I thought, why do it alone? Why do it alone? Lenny, stop it! Stop it, Lenny. No, not good. Again, thank you, but you don't have to do it. Can get a tea now. Yeah, cheers, Lenny. Thanks. I can go and get tea now. Well, for God's sake, you lot need to stop this. Honestly, stop. Stop. This is not why I'm here. This is Crash and Bash. It's my fucking money. Spending my money on me. Not on. No. Brum, thank you very much, mate. Again, though, it's not needed. This is not why I'm here. I'm not here for this. Yes, Lenny, what have you started? Oh, for God's sake. Infinite money chain. No, it's not, though. YouTube takes their cut, remember. So if you want to give me money, right, come downstairs and give me money. This is mental. I thought I was bidding for a prize. You've already got the prize, love. What else do you want? Your catch is here. Grum, I'm not getting into money for not putting money in the plate. Fair enough, Grum. Fair enough. No, honestly, I do. I appreciate it all, and I do thank you all for it. It's not necessary. Please stop. You're all funny. You are all funny. Right, give me a second. Take my jumper off. We don't need this on, because I'll only get into trouble. Ah, yes, good jumper this, Grum. Nice logo on the back of it. As I say, I wasn't coming live, so I've not got my merch top on, or I'm not crash and bashed up. I wasn't ready. There is no plan really. Just go live in it. I had a look. Nobody else was live. If you want this one to come off, Grum, a bit more than £1's going to have to go in. Okay. Don't. Please don't. Lenny, where's my XRT? I give you £1.40. Oh, that is funny. You lot are funny. Worst babe station I've watched in a while. I'd ask for your money back. I would definitely ask for your money back. Well, is that still going? What a rare thing that was. That was a very old cable TV thing. Oh, that is funny. Tiana, you're richer than you was yesterday. This is true. This is very true, Tiana. I am richer than I was yesterday. Well, that was the weirdest start to a live stream I've ever had. Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't think we even got round to it. Some version of it is fair enough, Grum. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Yeah. How have we all been? How's everyone's weeks been? What's everyone's plans for the weekend? Any RC plans? Lenny's already said he's planning on going to the beach with his mates tomorrow because there's like a Barmouth festival on, so he's going to go out and probably annoy people and be asked to leave the beach for driving his Max around in a crowd. You have to be careful, Lenny. I think in a crowd with that, you might be asked to leave. Could be classed as antisocial behaviour if it's busy enough. But if you can find a nice quiet area of the beach or a section of the wall where nobody's standing, you would be able to do some cool backflips. That would be cool. It's supposed to be a washout where you are, is it, Grum? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a bit wet here as well tomorrow. So I may have to wait until Monday to get out with the 6S armours and give them a good sending because that is going to be, hopefully, my next video that I go out and record. Is I want to take both of my 6S armours, take my big ramp, and go and send them both. See what happens when I have a battle of the 6S armours. Right, let's get rid of some of this. And then I will bring one of my said 6S armours up, and we will change the arm on it. Yeah, these can go in the bag actually. Got those out, got these out. Put that there for now. Right. Tiana, I'm going to the arcade tomorrow. How are you now? Is that what you think? Yeah, we're going to the arcade. As far as I'm aware, it's a public area and I am playing with a toy. You are. It is a public area and you are playing with a toy, but you can still be asked to leave if you're being antisocial. And it will be an antisocial sort of behaviour. You'll get an ASBO basically, but they'll ask you to leave politely first. I'll be wrenching. Got to look at either heavily upgrading the Kagama or toying with buying a new RC. All right. Don't know what though. Tiana, you said you'd drive me. Yeah, we probably will. We need to go and pick up your mum from work, so I will drive you to the pier. I'm sure. Right, let's bring the Kraton over, and I'm really sorry. I apologise before you even see the Kraton, because, as I say, this was an unplanned live. I wasn't going to go live. I was just going to stand down there on my own and just sort of tidy up a bit and sort out this job. But well, why do it on my own when I can go live and see who else can join? Maybe people will join, maybe they won't. So yeah, I do apologise about the Kraton. I did run it yesterday, and I've not had chance to clean it. So unfortunately, it does look a bit like this. Can you see? Do I need to move the camera in a bit so you can see more of the RC and less of me? It's a bit dirty. If you think this is bad, you should see the side. No one look at that's bad. It's very bad. Very bad indeed. So what upgrades or new car are you thinking on the Kagama then? Why do you need to do that? Is the Kagama not good enough as is, or what's the issue there? Rut Rider, evening. Good evening, Rut Rider. How are you doing, my man? How did your rave weekend go? I know you were DJing, but you're still up late, aren't you? Early starts, late finishes. Or late starts and very, very early finishes. Depends which way you look at it. Raving's hard work, isn't it, mate? Paul, seen the price of a Kagama on AliExpress? £901 for a Kagama. Why? How? Why is it that much? That's mental. Bear with. That's a mental price. Oh, that's a lot of money for a Corrali. It really is. Really is a lot of money. I don't. Yeah, I've not seen that. I don't know why they're that much. Let's get rid of this. We don't need the body. We'll take that off. And I suppose the one thing to do to make my life a bit easier would be to take these wheels off. God, this was loose. That was really loose. Wow. Remember, boys, always check your nuts. Because that was loose. Like really, really loose. Uh, Rum, I don't need to upgrade, but I might do it for shiny things. Oh, fair enough, yeah, shiny bits. Yeah. Shiny upgrades are good, mate. Root Rider, I was the build crew as well as DJ, so yeah, it battered me. Yeah, long weekend, mate. Very long weekend. It's hard work partying. It really is hard work partying. Grum, 70, 75, everything. Or buy a sledge. The sledges are cool. The sledges are cool. I could still, I still wouldn't rule out me having a sledge at some point. Um, I do think they are very, very good cars. They are very good indeed. Root Rider. I'm good, thanks. Good. I'm glad you're well, mate. I am glad you are well. Tiana, I'm going. Bye. Bye, Tiana. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for staying. Rut. I will show you some pics when I come up and visit. Yes. I look forward to it, mate. I'd quite be interested in it. You know, I am definitely an old raver still. Um, as much as my spine may have let me down a bit, and I might not be able to move like I used to, I would still appreciate a good rave. I would still go on there and enjoy what I can. Most definitely. Just because I physically can't do what I used to doesn't mean that mentally I wouldn't enjoy it, because I think I really would. I still listen to my old 90s rave tunes in the car when I'm out on my own, blasting the drum and bass. Grum, want a Traxxas or an Armour? Okay, Grum. Um, well, you've got a 6S Armour, haven't you? You've got the Typhon. Uh, have you got any other armours? Or is that the only armour that you've got? I can't remember. I can't keep up with who's got what nowadays. So let's get rid of these. Them down there. What I will tell you about these 6S armours is these big rock tyres, they're not as heavy as you might think they are. These are actually quite a light tyre. I thought these would be quite weighty, but they're not. They're very kind to all your gears and your drive line. Hello, Tiana, and bye. Grum can't be 8S, don't have the room. Okay, Typhon is your only armour. Fair enough. And do you have a Traxxas? You don't have a Traxxas, do you? So you've got one armour. I know you've got your Corrali. You've just sold your MT8. You've got Petit Pois. Yeah, then maybe get a Traxxas if you've not got one. Maybe get a Traxxas. I would say that though. I am a Traxxas fanboy. He says with an armour on the bench, but looks at a Max, yeah. The Maxes, mate. I love the Maxes. I really do like the Maxes. For a basher, for a 4S 8th scale basher, for out and out absolute brutality, I don't think you can beat a Max. You know, they're so good, I've got two of them. I bought Lenny one, and I've got one. And you only have to look through things on my channel from a while back where, you know, I absolutely batter it. Wherever I go, I just batter it. It's never going to handle like an armour. The armours are better at handling, but they're not as durable. But a gun up armour with all the bits on, I mean, this is a bad example at the moment. With all the bits on and everything else, they are beautiful and they're much nicer looking than a Traxxas. But I would never take this to a skate park and do things to it that I do to the Max. And I expect the Max to drive away working. I wouldn't expect that of this. The sledge is so expensive, though. It is rut. Yeah, the sledge is so expensive. 800, that's how much it is now. 840 quid. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Joe, I'm subbing, getting ready to take my .8 Nitro. Oh, nice, mate, Nitro. Absolute love Nitro. That is where I sort of started in the hobby, really. Nitros. Love it, and thank you very much for the sub. Fair dues. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. I think I was a bit shocked at 840 quid for a sledge. That is a lot of money for a sledge. If you got the match, the Kagama would become a groundish basher. Well, I don't know. I think the Kagama can take some hits, man. I'm all right with Corrali. I have a sort of love-hate relationship with Corrali because we've got the Asuga, and our Asuga's on 8S, and I do love it. Lenny loves the Asuga, and it does take so many hits that you think, well, it's what is it? I think it's Pirelli build their cars, their chassis and their bracing system in their cars are outstanding, really, for what comes out the box. They're fantastic. What lets them down is this bit. We've broken so many arms and so many standoffs on that Asuga, I've lost count. I really have. Pretty much, we took it out, I think the Max crashed into the side of the Asuga, not even fast, broken arm. I was like, really? Man, I was a bit disappointed at it. But the gearing and the drive line, it's coping with 8S. Yes, we have killed a diff on it, but we've ran that on 8S, doing some major sends, big crashes and bashes. On 8S for over a year before it killed a diff. So I'm not really that disappointed in it. Um, so yeah, Corrali, I'm a bit like they do good stuff, but then they do little things that I just think let them down. But I like Corrali, and I love the Asuga, the Kagama. I drove Mark's limited edition Kagama. Ah, the thing's amazing to drive. Loved that, really did. Raven said hi. Hello, Raven. Thank you for joining. Rut Rider, I like that comment. Build a bigger shed and then get an XRT. That's the answer. Rut Rider's right, you know. He is right. Kraton EXB is 100 cheaper. Wow. This is the Kraton EXB. Would I have this over a sledge? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I would. Maybe I would. Go, thank you, Craig. You're more than welcome, my man. I do love Nitro. I started off with the old Hebeo Nitros. I had Thunder Tiger Nitros. I even had a HPI Savage and the rally car that they did in a Nitro years and years ago. Joe, that car is sweet. Thank you, mate. There's a video, quite a recent video. I've not long got this on my channel where I go over everything on this. This is, well, it's 30 at the minute. It's quite embarrassing, but it's this is a Kraton EXB 6S that's just absolutely covered in upgrades. It's got M2C chassis, Vitavon hubs, got things here. It's got KCRC there. It's got CRCU hinge blocks, and there's a lot. There's a video that goes over it all. Um, there's a lot on this, and I've also got another 6S Armour Italian, and that's covered in upgrades as well. I think out the box, Traxxas is better with a few upgrades. These Armours are something else. They really are. I need to get the X-Max back out as well. That's going to be up and running soon. Got a new centre diff coming for that. I'm going to take off the GPM extenders on the X-Max and go back to standard width so it can go back to being a crazy monster truck. Are those... Oh, hold on, I've missed a comment, sorry. You send the Kagama, but I would also send the Max. Oh, Grum, I know you send stuff. I know you jump, mate, definitely. Are those aftermarket shocks? If so, what are they? No, these are the standard. I believe they're standard. Yeah, they're the standard Kraton 6S EXB shocks. I can't get it into the camera enough, but there, sort of see it there. Yeah, they're just the standard shocks. They're upgraded standoffs, though. Only 200 more for the XRT. Yeah, that's it. 800 for a sledge is nuts. Buy a second-hand one. Buy a second-hand one. That's the best way. 100%. You have the Mini XRT on pre-order, do you? They look very cool. The Mini XRT does look very cool. Yeah, definitely. I like that. I do like that. The difference between the standard truck and the LE is quite amazing. They really drive like totally different trucks. They do. I absolutely agree. They do. Do I thank Mrs. Crashenbash? That's Mrs. Crashenbash. She's come down to the garage. Where you going?
Rubbish bin.
Oh.
I wish.
Mrs. Crashenbash doesn't drink. She's teetotal.
Spend my last £1.99 pence.
I wouldn't why you said that.
Why don't you?
You bloody buggers. Giving me grief, you are online, bullying me.
You want store shut?
Yes, please. Yeah, temperature's dropping now. Joe, did you like the HSP Nitro Rally? Yeah, it's good. I like anything Nitro. When Nitro's running right, it's absolutely brilliant. It's when it doesn't run right where it gives you the problems and you hate it. But I do love Nitro. I have got a very soft spot for it. Would I buy another Nitro? Nah. No, I wouldn't. But I would buy a two-stroker. So, I don't know wherever it is you're from. Yeah, two-stroker, like a weed whacker engine. But yeah, I wouldn't go Nitro again. But I definitely would do two-stroke. Johnny, evening, Craig. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining my completely unplanned, unscheduled live. I'd had a beer and thought, I may as well go live. I mean, what can go wrong? Well, I must sell the Kagama and buy a limited edition, mate. If you can do that, if you could sell the Kagama you've got and then buy a limited edition one, I would 100% do that. If you can get one, do it. The differences are amazing. No second-hand sledges you've been looking. Keep looking. 30-degree north for you then, Craig. I would have a 30-degree north. Yeah. I would be more inclined, I think, to have like the old school rear wheel drive, the Bahas, the 5Bs. I would just like one of those. I would put paddle tyres on the rear. I would take it to the miners circuit and I'd just let that thing rip all day. Just firing rooster tails all around the miners circuit. I think rear wheel drive is where I would want to be with the two strokers. Right, I would want one of those 30-degree north trucks, but it'd have to be 8 or 12S. Yeah, this is the trouble with them because they're the four-wheel drive ones, aren't they? I think I would prefer. I've got trucks that go fast. I've got the X-Max. I've got this. I've got the Talion. So the two-stroker wouldn't be for speed or performance or handling or anything like that. It is just for that fulfillment. There's something that a nitro or any engine gives you that electric just doesn't have. And it doesn't matter how much power your electric car's got, there's no replacement for displacement. There just isn't. And I love engines. I love the power delivery of a proper engine, the mechanical brake system on them, that smell. You can't replace that. Electric cannot replace that. They're more powerful, they're more reliable, they're cleaner, they're quieter, they're easier. You cannot replace what an engine gives you, that fizz. So yeah, if I had one, I would want a two-stroker, rear-wheel drive, rooster tailing, crazy car. I just would. Johnny bought the new Kraton 6S. Every time I look at the body, I burst into into Samba song. This one, mine's a bit dirty. I like that, Johnny. Paul, anyone tried the is it the MJX 10208? Just got one, 4S fast, bulletproof basher. I can't say I've tried one of those, Paul. I do have an MJX, but not that one. In fact, I've got two. I've got two MJXs. They're both the same, but I have got two MJXs. It's the rally car ones I've got. Oh, the woke version. The woke version. The version 6 one. The woke version. Ah, funny. Funny, funny. Right, do I attempt to change this arm? May as well, because I'm running odd arms at the minute. I've got an RPM arm and an EXB arm. So I may as well change that one, hadn't I? I may as well have the same arms on. They're full of dirt though, so let me find a tool to unpick the dirt. Any tool will do. Which one I'm looking for? Oh, that one will do. That one will do. The one from the Grom. That's another video I need to do, actually. The Mojave Grom. I'm sure all of the Groms are equal, but because I've got the Mojave one, I think it's awesome. And I'm going to be taking that out to a skate park, and I'm basically going to try and break it. I don't normally do that in a video. Normally, I do send my cars, I do give them a good bashing, but that Mojave Grom, we've had that now for a good few weeks, probably getting on to a month. Lenny had it for a couple of weeks. I've had it for a week. When I've been going out, I've been taking the Grom with me, and when kids come over and they're like, "Can I have a go at this?" And I'm like, "No, but you can have a go at this." And I give them the Grom. Um, it's not broke. Nothing's worn out on it. They are so solid. So I'm definitely going to take it to a skate park myself, and I'm going to send that little thing. I will give it a good testing. It might be the best small car I have ever seen, which is strong praise because normally my small car skate park basher would have been the HBX 16889 or whatever it is. Johnny, I know which one you're on about. The V6 Super Trooper Waterloo. It's got to throw a t-shirt over it. I can't concentrate. Yeah, I won't be able to look at that truck now ever in the same light. Well done, well done. Ron Petitpois disagrees. Petitpois hasn't got the that these other little trucks have got. Petitpois is good, but then again, the Grom should be better than Petitpois. What was Petitpois? Price-wise, not a lot. Cheap thing, good little toy car. The Groms, all right, they're not cheap. The Groms aren't cheap. They're not a cheap little car, but they are a good little car. They really are. Yeah, this Grom, we've battered it. It makes up for it in naughtiness. Well, it did. It jumped onto your ramp, didn't it, when it shouldn't have? £23, yeah. See, for value for money, Petitpois might win. Because really, in this hobby, what can you buy for £23? Not a lot. There's not a lot, is there? So, yeah. Right, well, that's the arm. Oh, so now we just need to worry about everything else that's attached to the arm. Musa! Hi, mate. Hi, Musa. Kyle, please fix my Traxxas Max. What's wrong with your Traxxas Max, Kyle? I could help you fix that, no problem. Bish Bash Posh. Love the name. Always love that. Always makes me smile seeing that in. Yo, how you doing, mate? Johnny, you haven't got it in your front room making you sing and book tickets to see ABBA. Most reviews focus on the body clip system. $23 super thanks on your live. Yeah, the super thanks early on in this was a bit stupid. We don't do that. Don't do that. A random nerdy guy. Welcome, random nerdy guy. You are now in a safe place with lots of other nerdy guys. We're all nerds here. And if anybody in this chat says they're not a nerd, they're either delusional or lying. If you're here watching this, you're a nerd. Hello, yes, hello, random nerdy guy. File, drive shaft shagged and screw that goes into the shaft is rounded off. Okay. The plastic drive shafts. Honestly, I'm like Blue Peter today. Are you ready? What are these? So what? This end that goes onto the diff, or that end that's on the wheel? Where's your problem? I'm pretty good with the maxes. I've destroyed our maxes many times and then put them all back together again. Ah, you got the aftermarket metal ones, okay. So I've got some of those in here as well. So you're on about the drive cuts. And is your problem in the drive cut? Bish bash. I'm good, buddy. I've got a new RC car, which is the HPI Savage. Excellent car. Bit of a twat to work on sometimes, but excellent car. Johnny, the winner takes it all. All right, we're going for ABBA songs now, are we? Is that what we're doing? It's a good song, though, isn't it? The winner takes it all. It's a good song, like that. Yeah, I'm a nerd, says Musa. Yeah, we're all nerds. Plastic ones twist on the diff side, right? So can you not get the screw out of the diff? If that's the case, the easiest thing for you to do is take the bulkhead off, open up the bulkhead, take the diff out, so you can work with it on your bench, or just trying to do it in the car is always going to be a fight. If that screw's gone in that diff cut, take the whole diff out with the drive shaft put still on it and get it out. Random nerdy guy. I'm a nerdy guy with locomotives, yeah, trains, yeah, cool. Not with RC cars, mate. I started off with trains when I was a kid. I had the old Hornby, was it HO or double O? What's the common one? You get HO gauge and double O gauge. I forget which one's which, but mine was the common size track, and I had like intercities. I had the Flying Scotsman. Oh, I had loads of different carriages. I had all the little, I forget what they're called, coaches on the back of all your carriages. I forget what they're called, but yeah, had it all. I love trains. Love it. I love steam engines. Even now, where we are, there's a lot of like steam railways around, and I love seeing the steam engines. I love that old engineering size of things. Grum, I'm a delusional nerd. Same. It's crash and bash. I have a dream. More ABBA quotes. Kyle, I can't get the screw out of the drive shaft, so I'd assume I'd have to change the diff gear thing. It depends what tools you've got, and yeah, I would. You could either try and drill out the threaded part. Oh, I got. Okay. Oh, that is a small version of one. Uh, I don't know if my camera's going to show you this, or what is the best way to show you this. But if you've got a drill, or somebody that's got a drill, you would be able to. So the screw that goes into your drive cup, it'll look like this screw. So I'll hold it in this because I've got fat fingers, and if I put it in my fingers, you'll never see it. So it'll look a bit like this. Can we get it to focus? There we go. So it's like a pin with a little bit of thread on the end. And what will have happened is when you stick your tool, not what she said, into that end, that's rounded off. So the easiest way to get that out would be to drill it. But you only have to drill as far. Come on, focus. Focus. You only have to drill as far as where the thread is. So there's only a tiny bit of thread on this end. If you drill that to ruin that thread, the pin will just fall out. And then the cup will come off. But then you probably will need a new cup and you'll definitely need a new pin. But it will be a lot easier to do it if you just take the diff out of the car. It'll be a lot easier, trust me. Uh, I've missed some comments, sorry. Bish bash bosh. But I can't work out how to take the body shell off. Hey? You can't take the body shell off a Savage. Kyle, I think I need new shafts and the gear. Your shaft should be fine if it's just that screw, unless your shafts are chewed up on the ends. From all these ABBA references, mamma mia. Double O had 3 tracks, didn't it? OO, I think. No, I think OO and HO were just different gauges of track, so you had different size trains, locomotives. Knowing me, this is tracking back. Knowing me, knowing you. Kyle, where do you live? In Wales, West Wales, I live. Tried drilling, no good. Can't seem to find the drive shaft metal ones. Grum, that's clever. I like that. You can't find the drive shafts. They're on Model 4 and they're on wheel spin. You can get the standard size ones and you can get the extended ones for the wide max. Depends which one you've got. Careful, Craig. You don't want it slipping through your fingers. Boom, boom. Yes, that's right. RC Mayhem and Models. Hello, RC Mayhem and Models. Thank you for joining our crazy little live stream that we've got going on. Random nerd guy. Over here in America, we have a lot of diesels with freight rather than passenger cars and steamers. At least for the time in America. Yeah, I've seen this in America. I've watched a couple of YouTubers and they say that you don't really use trains for public transport as much, more for freight. Yes, they did give a reason for it on the channel I was watching. I can't remember what it was. I think it's just because your country's so vast and everyone's so spread out that to put one rail line somewhere, there's not that many people around it. Whereas in the UK, it just works better. Kyle, can't I just pay you to do it and you can show it on your channel? Mate, if you're local or if you want to bring it to me, I would do it for free. I wouldn't charge you. You buy the parts, I'll do the work, not a problem. Bish bash bosh. Unless there's clips underneath holding it down. I think the Savage just had body pins through the top, didn't they? Lionel is free rails, yeah. Yeah, I knew there was one. You have been having trouble removing the new V6 Kraton. Woke shell. I find if you pop a pair of flare trousers, put a mirror, put up a mirror, and gently sing "Take a Chance on Me" by ABBA. I need to rename this live stream. I'm loving the ABBA quotes. Funny. Right, let me pull this out. Let me pull this out. Oh, I see Mayhem a model said hi. Oh, you've got the Wide Max, yeah. There's loads of parts still available for the Wide Max. Loads. And I would definitely get that. Um, I would definitely get that part off for you. Not a problem. Sure, I'll have some in here. Because I've got the metal steering hubs and everything for them. I don't know where all the rest of the bits are gone. They're in here somewhere. They are in here somewhere. Right, let me flip this back over. Oh no, what did I drop? Drive shaft. Don't want to lose the drive shaft. That won't be good. Oh, put that there. Union Pacific, BNSF, CN, etc. Kyle, you're in Birmingham. Well, if you fancy a trip to Wales one day, mate, you let me know. This is Crash and Bash. It's all money, money, money. Yeah, Double O has the rails a bit closer than HO. Yeah, Rogue Devils. Good evening, Craig. Good evening, Rogue Devils. Thank you for joining us. At the moment, it's taken me nearly an hour to not remove an RPM arm from this Kraton. I've just stand here chatting. Uh, but we've had fun. How are you anyway, Rogue Devils? Keeping busy? Staying out of trouble? You might get a copyright strike, maybe. Although I can't sing, so there's no way they could get it confused. I'd be like, no, 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 it's I've got artistic license on it. I've changed it enough that it's now my own version. So yeah, I would claim that I don't I don't need the copyright on it. We'll take it off. Okay. Well, there's a lot of like extra bits on these arms. You just think, ah, it's one pin. It's not one pin. All sorts on them. Inner pins, outer pins, sway bars, upper links, suspension, mud guards. Can't even grip that now. Fine, it turned. I don't need to get the grinder out. I haven't even had to use the hammer yet. It's going really well. Check that out. Right, there we go. Arm on. That is a start. That is the arm. Oh. So before I lose that nut, let's put this back on here. It's okay, Craig. I still have faith in you. Any more ABBA references? RC Mayhem. I've got the Tamiya lunchbox. Would love to have more. Would love to add more upgrades other than shocks and bearings and motor. Have you got any recommendations? I don't really know Tamiyas that well. I'm not going to pretend I do. I know what the lunchbox is. As for upgrades, don't know that there is many. What about you, Rut? Do you know anything about Tamiyas? I know there's a bloke in our group called Tim. My group, the Facebook group is linked somewhere on my channel, maybe in the main description. Tim is our sort of resident expert Tamiya guy. So yeah, I don't really know where I would look for upgrades for the Tamiya, apart from your bearings and go brushless. Kyle, I wish I lived next door to you. Birmingham's not that far, mate. I travel to Telford quite often as well, if that's any good. Road devils, always and never, yeah. Behaving and not behaving, staying out of trouble, yeah. Always and never. The UK Monsters Lunchbox Pro Carbon Chassis Kit. There you go. Rut Rider's your man now. Rut Rider knows what he's on about. Mostly BNSF where I'm from. Right, once I've got this off, I need to take the droop screw out as well. Remove that. Yeah. Take this out. I might just have to nip next door a sec. I'll leave you all here. Chatting amongst yourselves. I know you can. Like, can I leave you here and you're not all going to go rogue and do anything daft? Can I trust you all to stay here unmanned? Probably not. Yeah, getting that off might have to wait. Because I can't remember where my thing is. Let me go and have a look, see if I can find a. I need a pointy tool to clear out all the dirt, and I don't think I've got one in here. What do you think of this? Been building a Traxxas Scully with an armor Gorgon body and hopefully a free ass system. I like it, mate. I've seen that dual bodied thing that you've been building. You put it on Facebook. It looks really cool. Very cool indeed. I'm very impressed. Combining all his good ladies' RCs. I don't think she'd be very happy. Right, talk amongst yourselves a minute. I'm just going to be in there. I'm just in the utility room. Ah, how long do you reckon I could wander off for before everyone just left? Road devils. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, mate. He's having a poo. No, I've done that before the live. Hide in the workshop. I could hide in here. I quite often hide. Well, what do you think I'm doing now? I might be live on YouTube, but I'm hiding. This is like my little sanctuary down here. Teenage kids roaming around the house. This is the safest place to be. Random nerd guy. So to say that our American locomotives compared to your European locomotives would scare some people. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. I've seen some of your American locomotives and the things that they pull and the size of them compared to what we have here in the UK. It's nothing. I mean, I was actually on a train today, and it's literally like two carriages. That's it. There's no train, no engine unit as such. The passenger carriage has the engine built in, and there's two of them, and that's it. I'm sure out there where you are, um, trams are probably bigger. Is that coffee in that can? I don't drink coffee, mate. Tea and beer is all I really drink. Because it's Friday night, it's beer. It's tea normally every other time, as you know. You look at any of the other live streams, I'm always here with tea. Don't do a live stream without tea. But today, oh, I tell you what, I did have one casualty this week, which I'm not very happy about. The beloved Yippin AK-47 steering servo has died a death, and I don't know why. It was working one day. I ran a pack through this. It was working perfectly. The car went into low voltage as normal. I stopped playing, was like, that was a good play session. Came home. The next day, went to power it up. I had go and stop, no turning. And this seems to be dead. I don't know why. I plugged in another servo and it works fine. But this one, dead. Very upset because that is the first yipping servo that I know anyone's killed. I run them, Mark runs them, I know a few other people that run them, and they're fantastic. That's the first one that has just randomly died, and I don't know why, but I've kept it there because I'm going to investigate it when I get a chance. I don't know what I think I can do, but if it's broken, I can't break it anymore, can I? That's my thinking. So I may as well take it apart and see if there's anything obvious. I don't know what I'm looking for. Something burnt out or broken, I suppose. Kyle scares me when doing the locomotion. Oh, that's not an ABBA song, though, is it? Doing the locomotion, is it? No, it's better the devil you don't. Yeah, pull a hammy. Have we suddenly forgotten ABBA? Kylie, yeah. Kylie. Espe- Especially for you. Alan, hey, Alan. What's happening? Mate, I don't know. We were we were trying to. Well, we weren't trying. It just seemed to happen. People in the chat have been chucking in ABBA songs. Don't know why, just random ABBA songs or lines from ABBA songs. Because it's Johnny's fault. He brought up ABBA. And now, instantly, for some reason, it moved to Kylie. Because we were talking about locomotives and doing the locomotion. So, yeah, if you want to join in, I'm sure you'll come up with something. The other thing I was doing is I just thought I would put this other EXP arm on, which in reality, let's face it, this is a 10-minute job. I've been on an hour and 10 minutes and the arm's still not on. I must also add I've been drinking, which probably doesn't help. It does help because it's funny. Say I've been drinking, that's what, can number 2 that I've just opened. I'm just excited. Got some dirt in there. We'll ignore all that dirt in there. It'll be fine, won't it? I'm sure the EXP gears love a bit of dirt. They'll soon mash that up. Yeah. Let's just wind that down a little bit. Come on. Out you come. Out you come. Nailers. No, we just can't get them out of the. Good one, lad. Oh, good one, Alan. Johnny, the new Kraton V6 woke shell started it. Don't blame me, Craig. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that. Yeah, it was this Kraton V6 woke shell. How's the Lossy now? Awesome. The Lossy is awesome. Honestly, I love it. I absolutely love it. All you could do was step back in time, Craig. You would do this live stream differently. Fair play. I love the you know I can't think of the word. The inventiveness of all this coming up with the songs. I haven't got time to think about that, but I like reading them out. I like seeing this. This is good. I'm enjoying this. I'm back. Welcome back, random nerd guy. Welcome back. Oh no. I dropped that. That's not good. We'll try a different one. Go try and find that one that I've dropped. Try and get this hinge block back on. I had to leave. That's all right though. At least you're back now. Then you. All right, Grum. All right, Grum. Well done. Then you're finished. Is the Kraton going to be spinning around? Could do. I could do spinning around with the Kraton. Oh, where's that screw gone? Oosh. There it is. Random nerd guy. How fast does that RC go? This one here will do about 55, 60 miles an hour. I have faster ones, I have slower ones, but As an all-rounder, this one's a very good all-round RC car. Very good, Grum. Really? This is Crash and Bash. Well done on that one. That's good. You should be so lucky to find it. Honestly, you lot need a round of applause for this. I thought that one was perfect on a night like this. Are you using Google? Somebody's AI in the chat here, definitely. Wow. Yes, yeah, 55.60 for this one. The Italian is about 70. The Asuga could probably do up to about 100. I've had the Asuga at 82 miles an hour. That's the fastest I've been with anything that I've got in the garage now, is 82 miles an hour. But I'm not really into speed. My trucks aren't built for speed. My trucks are built for ramp, back flips, front flips, stunts. That's what I like. That's where my fun comes in. Yeah, they're not slow. Definitely subscribe to the channel and go and check out some of the videos, and you'll see what sort of stuff we get up to. It's all just a bit of general RC fun. Where's that screw gone? Where did it go? Where's the other arm? Is it still in this arm? Yes, it is. That'll be why I can't find it. It's because it's still there. Make sure that goes back in there. Okay. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Johnny. He should be so lucky. Fantastic, Mrs. Crasher. We're just sober. I'm still sober. I need to drink more. So it's only my second can. I have bought a few cans and I was thinking, oh, I'll get through a few beers and do a live stream. Literally drink number two. I have too much fun. Worryingly not Craig, yeah. Delusional nerd, remember? Yeah, yeah, I do remember. We're all delusional or nerds, or in our case, both. Random nerd guy, never mind. Wales on another level. You do it for the kids. Are you confused about garden herbs, Graham? Oh, we did it especially for you. I like that one. It's a good one. Welcome to the party, Julian. Funny as. The most random but funny live stream we've done, I think. Right, which side do the spacers go? To the inside. Spacers go inside. Okay. Must not forget the drive shaft. This is Crash and Bash. It's where wild roses grow. We're just naming songs now. There we go. That goes on there. Right. Where did all the spaces go? There they are. Hadam. Random nerd guy. Could I get a shout out in your next video? Well, it'd be a bit random, I suppose. For people that are watching the video and that have not watched the live stream, might be a bit weird, but if I remember, I will do a jump just for the random nerd guy. So watch out for that. So just before I do a jump, or just after I've landed a jump, I will say to the camera, that jump was for the random nerd guy. Okay? So you've got to watch and then comment on the video once you've seen it. Is that a deal? Johnny, he will cave in eventually. Cave into what, mate? What do you want me to do? No hammer again. Unsubscribe. Where is it? Just for you, Martin. There we go. I'll leave that there. Just see that there? There's the hammer. The hammer is never far away. You know this. You know there's always a hammer. And that's a different group altogether. Let's not start with if I had a hammer. Yeah, no hammer again. Unsubscribe. Only joking about the unsubscribe bit. But where is the hammer? There's the hammer, mate. We got that out. Isn't this game more fun than Guess the RC? It is. This is a good game. And hello, everyone, by the way. Hello, Martin. Thank you for joining the completely random live stream, which was unplanned. And yeah, I just thought I would go live and put a new arm on the Kraton. That was it. Maybe it's the intro round. Oh, rut, I missed that. Mayasuga is still sitting with a broken servo I killed at the miners circuit. You've just reminded me. Well, I'm all over these yipping AK servos. I think they're fantastic. I've had one in this, I've got one in the Italian, Mark's running two of them, I've got one in the X-Max, and they've all been bulletproof. That's the only one that stopped working, and I don't know why. Always hot it with a brush. Hit it with a brush. Are we talking Val Halen? Oh, no, don't start. Hey, Martin. Guys, hope you're good. You better jump. Are you taking the piss? Talking to a disabled man, how can I jump? He didn't get the Nick Cave Wild Roses thing. Sometimes I just ignore stuff. I live with Mrs. Crash. I have to cope with jokes. Jokes. All the time. Captain could have RC. Hammer time, but I just got here. Don't start them with hammer time as well. No, Captain could have. we've been doing music quotes. We started with ABBA, we've moved to Kylie. I think they're now on Van Halen. Just join in when you get the rhythm. But yeah, thank you for joining, Captain Kudov. All I came on to do was fit a new arm, and they've had me waffling nonsense. And you know what? It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed a completely unplanned live. And I suppose once this is all back together, somebody's going to want to see a backflip. Yeah, I'm sure I can do a backflip somewhere. I know Johnny gone totally over his head. Probably, I've probably missed something. But I've got a lot going on in my head. It's not a lot going on in my head. Monkeys going. Yeah, we are ravers. We can't be expected to know your pop nonsense. Agreed. Ravers. Ravers don't know things like that. Some days we struggle to remember where we live. Ah, there we go, got that out. Uh, where have all the good times gone? Random nerd guy. Have you ever thought to strap wings to a car and make it a glider? I've thought about it. I haven't got any wings, but I have thought about it. Can someone rate my pickup lines? No, you're 13. I've done some raving in the past, yeah. I've done lots of raving. You ignore Mrs. Crash, your wife, that's terrible. I have no chance to ignore her. I try sometimes, it doesn't work. No, Mrs. Crash doesn't get ignored. Absolutely not. She wouldn't allow it for a start. She wouldn't allow to be ignored. Uh, I just accidentally swiped onto the next live. The politest way I can say it as, I guess they won't be able to name any other songs. It's fine, Graham. You can go and have a look, see what others are doing. Just if you come back, that's good. We'd like you to come back. Put that hammer down because you know you can't touch this. Burnout time. Bring your best one. Hello, bring your best one. We could do burnouts if you like. I'll do a little burnout on the bench. We'll get something going. Normally it's backflip time once the car's back together. People like to see backflips, but you're the man for burnouts. You brought on bench burnouts, didn't you, in that one live stream? So if you want to see a bench burnout, I'll do a bench burnout. If you want to see a backflip, we'll pop a backflip with something. Definitely. Is it dreams, Craig? Tiana, I like Beyonce. Okay. Random nerd guy. My friend tested it, but his car was a bit slow, but it worked. So with your RC car speed, it would work. Oh, it'd definitely work. If we could get some wings on here, you'd get fast enough where the car would lift up, but then you'd lose drive then, so it would just come back down. And of course, when it's up, you'd have no control of it whatsoever. Although you can in the air with these, you can control the sort of roll back and pull forward. So you might get a bit of pitch up and down with throttle and brake, but that's about it. Put a ring on it. Oh, we're now on Beyonce songs. Have you tried a front flip? Oh yeah, I've done loads of front flips. Loads of front flips. Maybe not in the garage. This ain't Texas. It's another Beyonce song. It's bad that I know these, isn't it? I don't know them by choice. Okay. Well, that is the Kraton back together. Floyd, have you ever repaired? Oh, am I setting myself up for something here? Yeah, see, on a very old joke there, pal. That comes from a 13-year-old. Hello, Floyd. Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped. And Nicker, he's on about like panties. I'll say it. I don't mind. Knickers. Break your soul, Craig. What Beyonce songs? Poptastic RC quiz. I need to get the rave tunes going, I reckon. Right, well, I suppose very soon. Captain Good, I've got to love the good kids in the chat that have got your back. Yeah, yeah, they're good kids, man. They are good kids. They look out for me. You won't break my soul. No, we don't break souls here. Did you just drop the silent K word, Craig? Yes. Oh, that's funny. Johnny, what were the skies like when you were young? Tiana, probably black and white back in the 70s. Tiana, only photos and videos were black and white. Life was actually in colour. Grum, countdown to backflips. Ah, it's been a good one. It has been a good one. Yeah, fair play, Johnny. I like it. I do like it. 10 out of 10 reference. Yep. Johnny's been on it tonight, mate. He has been on it. I think I missed a couple, but shut the front door, Craig. I thought colour was inverted. Oh, invented. Captain could have. Life was in colour in the 70s. Pictures, or it never happened. Um, ah, no such thing as colour in the old days. What worries me now is modern kids think of like the 80s and the 90s as the old days. I just see that as growing up. Hey, do you like Traxxas? Yes, I do like Traxxas. I do like Traxxas. I've got a few Traxxases in here in the garage with me. There are a couple of Traxxases. Rogue Devils. I'm so old. I was born in black and white. Michael Jackson was black or white. What year? That was a millennium ago. Yeah, well, we brought in the millennium. And we fended off that pesky millennium bug. Okay. All right then, guys and girls. Well, I'm sort of done now. But it is tradition that I finish with a backflip. Did you want to see a backflip? Not me, I mean the truck. I wouldn't do a backflip. Jesus, I'd die. The Millennium Falcon. No, the Millennium Bug. Johnny, fair play, Johnny. You are on it tonight. You feel invigorated by the Kraton woke shell. I'm not going to sing, but I do like it. Flip. The 1900s was your decade. A decade is 10, not 1,000. 70s and 80s was sort of our decade. What do you want to see backflip? This or the LMT? The LMT does amazing backflips. Or what else can I do a backflip with? The Revo? No, not the Revo. X-Max? No, X-Max. I need to fit a drive shaft to the X-Max. I have got the drive shaft, I've just not fit them. Hallion won't backflip in. I think for indoor backflips, it'll either be this or the LMT. Potential flaw in your maths there, Tiana, but 10 out of 10. So is it right? And yeah, there is a potential flaw. Tiana will try and persuade anybody of anything. She would try and sell ice to an Eskimo. Great live, Craig. Had a real laugh. Mate, thank you very much for joining the live. It was very random. But I'm definitely going to do a backflip with something. Probably the LMT. I think I want to do it with the LMT. Nobody made a comment, so I think LMT it's going to be. So we will move the Kraton on. What have I done with the body? Sir? We'll move the Kraton on. We'll get the LMT up here. And we will stick 4S in the LMT. LMT. Yes, Rogue Devils, LMT. Radio Rentals and Blockbuster. The Radio Rentals was before. Boom, LMT. It needs a wash. Everything was out on a bash yesterday and I've not had a chance to wash it. It all cooked brilliantly though. I am going to buy. I found out if you've watched the video where I've put these Vitavon upgrades on this. If you've watched that video, you'll know that I actually broke a axle. I don't even know what it's called. The end bit on the axle, I broke it. Now, I could get the Vitavon axles, which would fix that problem, but I don't really want to take away these plastic mounting points because they're a nice break point. So if I'm going to break something, I want to break these plastic mounts. They're not attached to this axle, so they're easy to change, super quick, super cheap. But that part that I broke, GPM do it in aluminium, which goes on the end of the hub there. So there it is. So I think I'm going to buy that part from GPM and I'm going to put it on this and give that a good testing in the hope that that makes this truck a bit more bashable. Now, it's never going to be an X-Max, this. I've got an X-Max, so I don't need it to be an X-Max. But I do want to be able to bash this relatively hard. So I am going to build it as such to take that. Strapping the batteries in this is always a mission, especially these big 4S ones. Bear with, it will go in. It will go in. Whether you want to or not, you're going in, okay? You'll need to talk nice to this battery. Sweet talk it behind this body shell, but you all can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Battery is in and plugged in. Let's turn it around. Random nerd guy. Yay! Yay, random nerd guy. Oh, let's pull that down to here. LMT. Right. So let's find the LM2 controller. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Yes. Here is the LM2 controller. We're going to do some backflips. Right there, I reckon that's a good spot. Why not? Why complicate things when we can just put this like this? Oh yeah, this is going to be big. This is going to be some big backflips. Ta-da! It's even got its gravedigger lights on. Here we go. LMT. It is ready for backflips. Let's get it down here. And then let's turn you this way. Oh, I can't see the screen now. Stand this side. Sorry, my gut. Put you down like that. Move the laptop out of the way a bit. Laptop's even more in the way now. There we go. Got the mouse, we'll move that out of the way. Grum, I find when you have too many transmitter Craig, put them in colour order to help you find them quicker. Oh yeah. What colour order? What colour goes first? Some cars have multiple body shells. Random nerd guy. I love the headlights. Yeah, the Gravedigger does have awesome headlights. Can you see that? Yeah. Yeah, you can, can't you? You can see that if we pop a quick backflip there. Yeah. Here we go. It attacked me. It came right for me. The South Park there. Oh my God, it came right for us. The little block of wood there. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Here we go again. Ready? I could definitely pop a double backflip off this. Almost landed that too. Shall I try a reverse backflip, which is technically a front flip? The LMT is the trick for that, definitely. Will it do it? Will it do it? Ready? Grum, like the backflip wall, Craig. That's my bed, that is. For anybody that came to the camping weekend at the miners circuit, they'll know exactly what I'm on about when I say that's my bed. Right, reverse backflip. If I do a reverse backflip there like that, is that a reverse backflip or is it a front flip? So, okay, so it is. Nine. And then it just sort of drove straight up and then back down again. Isn't that a reverse front flip? Maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't know is the answer. You tell me. Yeah, probably is a reverse front flip. Backflips are so easy with this. Can I land one in reverse? That's the thing. Over rotated. That was a cool stunt. Right, we'll do one more. One more. Brummer, you're going to four-wheel steer it? No, it'll become uncontrollable at speed. It's like a wild toddler. There we go. I'm going to take that as a win. Well, it made itself back here, I suppose. That's something. Right, there we go. Let's put this back up here. Let's turn you all back this way. Up too far. There we go. Oh, headlights stopped working. Oh, we've broken headlight. Oh, 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 oh. The Tasmanian Devil. Yes, it is like a Tasmanian Devil. But now only has one working headlight. The live stream continues. No, I'm joking. We're going. I will fix that in my own leisure. It's picked up bits of carpet though. I don't know if you can see that there. There's like a bit of carpet wedged into the bonnet or the hood, depending on who's here. I know what you mean, Grum. The Tasmanian Devil, the thing that spins around all crazy. The crazy Tasmanian Devil. Right, let's unplug this. I tell you what, it warms up fast when you're doing this throttle and brake to get it to flip back over. The motor isn't like boiling hot, but it's hot. You can tell that's been ran. They do warm up quick on 4S. The ESC's fine, that's cold. But the motor is hot. There's no fan on the motor. I don't know if I could fit a fan. Oh, I maybe could actually. Yeah, maybe I could. There probably is enough room to get in there with a small fan, possibly. Possibly. We'll see. Anyway, we're done. I've put the turn that off. I've put EXB on onto the Kraton. Got a beer. So there we go. I've done something. I've been on for nearly 2 hours. I want to go and have a sit down now and drink some beer and watch some other people's YouTube videos. That's what my plan is now. Go and catch up with what I've missed in the world of YouTube. I've been busy today. I've been travelling. And then I came home and done a live, and you've all joined me, and we've had a fabulous time. And it has actually really been fabulous. I enjoy all of the lives, they're all great, but this one, for some reason, has just seemed really fun. And I'm sure it's had nothing to do with the alcohol. It's everything to do with people that have been in the comments and all your laughs and your jokes. It has been ace. I've properly enjoyed it. So yeah, I can't thank you all enough for giving up your time on a Friday evening to come and watch me do silly things with an RC car. Yeah, I'm going to get myself gone if I can find out where I do it. Here is where I do it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, random nerd guy. Yes, okay, bye. You're going to go. Awesome. Thank you very much for staying. I do appreciate it. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you do subscribe up there or down here, wherever it is. Check out the content. Look out for videos. Random nerd guy. I will try and remember to give you a shout out in my next big rant video. So watch it. Definitely watch it. You've got to leave me a comment and let me know that you've seen it. And yeah, thank you all for joining me and staying. I do appreciate it. I really do. And I hope to meet you all soon at a bash. Come to the Miners Circuit. The Miners Circuit is epic for bashers. We're going to do it, and we'll see you all there soon. Thank you very much. Bye.